Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Siobhan Brady, Spiritual Mentor, here for your weekly reading. And today is Monday, the 27th of April. Another month nearly over, and things are moving. I feel like a rapid pace is coming, and things are moving more freely, perhaps, than they have been, even though we're still in isolation and people may feel that we're not really moving, but the energy has started to move. So things will be coming in a more flowy way now, and maybe not as stagnant and definitely not as heavy as they have been up until this point. I'm feeling a sense of restlessness, and I've been feeling this actually for a couple of days now. So I feel this restlessness coming in, and it's stirring people up as well. So there may be a nervousness, there may be a feeling of, I don't know if I can sit in this space for much longer, or more with the headspace as well. Oh, there's so much going on, I'm kind of confused, blah, blah, blah. So as I'm saying here, everything is going to start shifting and changing now. So, this is, we're well into the new moon now, which came in there last week. So this, I have noticed it even within a couple of days of the new moon coming in, that the energy has shifted. So for this week in particular, I do feel that there's a newness, a new sense of, I just keep getting the word flowy, and that might sound a bit off, but it's flowy. It's a flowy feeling. But then again, as I say, I'm getting this kind of feeling like I'm a little on edge, like I want to be moving, I want to be doing, I want to be going. So and I've been feeling that, as I said there again, for the last few days, and that's a collective thing. I am looking forward to obviously being able to get out and about myself and in a freer way, but there's definitely there's a sense of the build now of this. Yeah. So excuse me, I'm releasing a lot of energy as well, because there's a lot of big energy around at the moment, and this is so usual for me. I forget that perhaps people haven't seen me do this. I do it all the time. If I'm doing a live, or if I'm doing if I'm here working one-to-one or anything like that, I would do a lot of burping. So it sometimes pops out in the middle of things, and there's just there's no stopping it. So as I said, the energy is quite big, yes, and we have to be mindful of staying grounded. We have to be mindful of obviously to drinking lots of water, staying clear as much as we possibly can, going into that space of clearing and watching and minding ourselves. Self-care is so important at this time. And it's okay. It's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel, anxious. It's just to be mindful of working through those feelings and not letting yourself get caught up. And I feel even my own headspace is, it's like there's a lot of stuff going on all the time, even though we're not necessarily going about things in the same way every day as we have been, up until lockdown. Obviously, things are different. So it's about being able to, overcome that and then move into, a nicer place with all of this, and a way of coping. There's just a feeling, this unrest. And if you're feeling that way, try and ground yourself, try and take time out, try and get yourself to a space where you can have a few moments alone, which is quite difficult as well if it's a big family of people living together or things like that. And, to get out and just get some fresh air and look after yourselves in that way, because every every couple of words here, I'm burping and there's stuff wanting to release, so I can feel that in the collective energy. So it's good to calm, bring yourself back into a space of calmness and just be mindful of yourself. That one nearly flew out there, but it didn't. So yes, what's in store for us this week? I do believe we have, is it Pluto's gone into retrograde? I'm not just sure which of the planets, but it does involve big resets, big changes. Yeah, I feel like we're always in the big reset, big change, big everything happening. So it's about just waiting now for, you know, and just allowing all these new changes to come, because we're always on this merry-go-round and it's like we're waiting for it to stop. But we've got to understand as well that this is a time of enormous change, and the more that we can flow with that, the better. So the more we kind of dig our heels in, the harder it will be for us to kind of work through and get to the point of finding ourselves and all of that. And I just feel there's a lot of ungroundedness around at the moment, because I feel quite ungrounded since I got on the call, and up until that point I was perfectly fine. So just to be mindful of grounding yourselves and bringing your energy down and steady. Yeah. The roots, like the roots of the tree, out of your feet, down into the Mother Earth, right down deep. There's anxiousness, anxiety and all of that around as well. So try and let it go, and ground. And again, as I said, drink lots of water. Monday, Tuesday this week. Okay. There's a sadness coming in here now. So, you know, today is Monday, Tuesday. By midweek, we may be feeling melancholy. And obviously, there's a lot of people grieving right now as well, and that can't really get the chance to grieve in the way that they would like to, is the wrong word, but to be able to grieve properly. And anybody who's lost their loved ones, or seeing their loved ones go through a particularly hard time and worrying and all that, and not being able to be there for them, is very difficult also. So this is it's a very challenging time, and there's a lot of worry around, and I just feel that heaviness there as well, and where people are wondering what's going to happen next, all of that, and it is hard, and the cards don't even want to come out today. So there's Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, and I want to say though, to still believe in the magic. The fairies, I have a fairy book here, and the fairies are saying, you know, it's important, the grounding, it's important to get out into the outdoors, it's important to appreciate the nature, but it's also to believe in the magic, and don't stop believing in the magic, because if we do, then all is lost. You know, we've got to stay believing in the magic and believing in the power of the magic, and also as well to believe in the power of prayer and the power of God, and that everything you want will be given unto you. So trust in that. I know it's very difficult. There's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we've got to trust. We really do have to trust. Monday, Tuesday, miracles. So, you know, miracles are there for us all, and a miracle for me might not necessarily be a miracle for you, because they're very personal as well, unless it's like a collective thing. And a miracle at the moment would be for this COVID to shove off, and for us all to be able to enter back into the world in the way, you know, working and socializing and meeting people and living in a way that we have become accustomed. But this miracle is saying, yes, it's all going to happen, but we've got to put the work in too, also, not to get too caught up in hoping it will happen and maybe not doing our part. So putting out your energy, praying, asking for the help, asking for the light to come, and letting the miracles come, because I want to clear all this density that I'm feeling. There's a dense energy here, and it's heavy. And I want to bring back, I want to inspire you all to believe in the miracles, believe in the magic. It's like the fairies are saying, believe in the prayer, believe in the light, because there's a mass need for healing here. And I go live, I'll be going live again this weekend to do healing, to do a live healing on my Facebook page. And really, guys, you should be tuning into this, because it's so important that you're finding your peace somewhere, because we're underestimating the power of the healing as well, and we're underestimating how much we actually need it. And this is like, I can't stress this enough. You know, people, we all think, oh, you know, if we want answers, but really, if we get the healing, we can learn how to realize the answers for ourselves. And that is what is so important. And this is why I can't stress it enough. So miracles, miracles, miracles. Believe in the miracles, believe in the magic. Again, here comes these words. And believe in your ability to create miracles. We're all here, we're all from the light. We all hold it within us to create a miracle. Like, you know, perhaps even helping somebody out, getting them something from the shop, that could be seen as a miracle for them, because they can't get to the shop themselves. And it's doing a good deed. It's putting your power into the light. It's about just focusing on the power you hold within you. And you're a miracle. We're all miracles. So if you trust, the miracles will come. And ask for them. Ask for them. So that's for Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday. Now, please, I'm telling you, that I feel this collective sadness. I feel all the old stuff that we're clearing as well. So this time, guys, has brought up a lot of our own personal stuff. Never mind the what we're dealing with out there in the world and what's going on, and the sadness and the horrificness of that, but our own stuff that's rising for us to try and deal with. And some of us don't even understand where it's coming from, what it's about, why these things kind of maybe reoccur and keep coming up. And it's like, oh, what in God's name? Like, I thought I'd worked on this. I thought I'd put that to sleep. I thought, like, why would that be still bothering me 20 years on or whatever? But this is it. It's about the truth of everything that wants to be shown to you now, your own personal truth. And the truth, let me tell you, of what's going on in the world is coming. And it's already started. And people, you know, as I said, we're seeing a lot of our own truths, but now also the bigger light is starting to show all over. So the truth is being revealed. And let me tell you, we're going to need to be in the whole of our health to grasp all of it when it hits the fan. And people are really starting to wake up. And that's amazing. So truth every time, truth beyond anything else, every single time. And you know, when you tell the truth, then you don't have to worry about trying to remember what you said. So it's always best to keep your mind as clear and as pure as possible. So then you don't have to try and rethink, what should I say? What should I say to them? Keep your soul clean. Come from a place of truth. And you know, truth is so important to me. And respecting your own truth and the truth of what is right for you is so important. And at the end of the day, your truth might not be the same as somebody else's truth, and that's okay. You gotta go with your own truth. You gotta respect yourself enough for that. Yeah. So truth and integrity for Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday. I'm smiling. Sorry, guys, I have somebody coming in here on a call, which is not due for the next hour. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, I have a call coming up at 7 o'clock. People are getting in early. So for Friday, Saturday, Sunday is healing. How appropriate, how very appropriate, because I've been talking about it since I got on the call there. And it really, really, really is time for people now to really, really, really ask for the healing, accept the healing, you know, extend the healing, extend their own light, because they have such bright light. They need to extend their own light out into the world, out to where it's needed. And, you know, rather than talking about how bad things are and all of that, it's about sending your light towards the shadow, the dark, where it's needed. The healing is taking place. It's the people that keep pushing out the darkness that need the light, and the situations and the places and whatever way you want to look at it, because it's very controversial if you mention anything. So let the healing come. Ask for your own healing first. It's like when you're on the airplane, you put your own mask on first. You ask for yourself first. So there's a huge collective healing coming. So please, 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 please be ready and ask for what you want, and be, you know, send out everything, as I said, to the world, and set your intentions for your own healing and what you want. And I will go live Friday night at 8 p.m. On my Facebook page, Siobhan Brady Spiritual Mentor. Come and follow me there on Facebook, and I will go live with the healing, which I do post. I eventually put it up here as well on the YouTube channel for anybody who's watching on the YouTube channel and not watching it through the Facebook. And there you will find me. Okay. So until I see you again next week, thank you all, guys. I'm sorry about the interruptions there on the video, but I'm not going to cancel it, because I've gone the whole way through the reading. So sorry for the interruptions. So as always, let's end by a prayer, and we ask God to come down now, fill our hearts with his light and his grace and his peace and his blessings. We ask him for his miracles, and we ask him for his truth, and we ask him for his healing, as he surrounds each and every one of us with his light and his grace. And we ask how we may help him as we live in this planet, on this world, as the earthly beings, all with his light within us. And we ask him how we may assist him in bringing the world back to a place that we are proud to live in and proud to be passing on to our children when we take our time leaving. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. So thank you all. Have a good week. As I said, come find me for the healing. I'm also available for one-to-one healings, readings online. So please do get in touch on my Facebook page, or through the YouTube channel here, or my email, soulhealer44@gmail.com. Thank you. God bless.